Good morning, dear students. Today we are taking exercise 13.1. Question number 1. Two cubes, each of volume 64 centimeter cube, are joined end to end. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. That means two cubes are joined to form a cuboid. So, dear students, see, this is a cube. Okay, the green colored one is a cube. Okay, and another cube is there of the same size. That means volume also will be same only. This is one more. So it also has the same size as the first one has. So both have got the same volume. So here in our solution we will say like this. Question number that is 1. Okay. Exercise 13.1. Volume of each cube is equal to 64 centimeter cube. Okay, then suppose the side is x. Suppose age of each cube be equal to x centimeter. Okay, then volume, volume of a cube is x cube. X cube is equal to, that is volume is x cube. V for volume. Okay, volume is equal to 64, and 64 is a perfect cube number. We can express it this way, 4 cube. That means taking cube root of both sides, what you can say, x equal to 4 centimeter. So then, dear students, that means this is equal to 4 centimeter. This is also 4 centimeter. When both these cubes will be joined end to end, then they will form a shape like this, which will be called cuboid. Just you see. So this is the first cube, suppose, and it is joined with the second cube, but both are having same side, the second cube. Then the whole thing will look like this, no? Dear students, just see like this. Here, this is the joining line now. So this whole thing will be now cuboid. So what is the side of this length of this cuboid from here to here? Since it is now 4, we know this is also 4. So 4 plus 4, that means this whole side is 8. But at the same time, breadth is not increased. Breadth is now same only, because in a cube, length, breadth, height all are same. So if the length is 4, breadth also is 4, height also is 4. So the breadth is now also it is 4. Height of this cuboid is also 4 only. So for the cuboid, length is only changing, because length is the combination of this length and this length. So here say L is length of the cuboid, suppose length of the resulting cuboid. Resulting means after joining to one new cuboid you got, that is called resulting cuboid. Resulting cuboid is equal to that is 8 centimeter. 8 centimeter, 4 plus 4. So breadth is, this is breadth is equal to 4 centimeter, and h is height is also equal to 4 centimeter. Question is here, what is the surface area of the cuboid? Therefore surface area means total surface area. When it is said simply surface area, you should understand this is total surface area. Surface area of the cuboid is equal to 2 times length breadth plus breadth height plus height into length. Okay, dear students, this formula only you know only. So in this formula you put the values, that is length is 8 into breadth is 4 plus breadth is again 4, height is 4, no, breadth, height, length, all the three we have, plus height is 4, length is again 8. So centimeter into centimeter, centimeter into centimeter, so it will be centimeter square. Okay, dear students, so we get here 2 times 8 4s are 32 plus 4 4s are 16 plus 8 4s are 32. So centimeter square. 32 plus 32, 64 plus 16, 80. So 2 into 80 centimeter square. So that is 2 into 80 is 160 centimeter square. This is our answer. Okay, dear students. This is the answer of the question number 1, exercise 13.1. Clear, dear students? Look at question number 2. A vessel is in the form of a hollow hemisphere mounted by a hollow cylinder. So over a hemisphere there is a cylinder. The both are hollow. Hollow means empty inside. The diameter of the hemisphere is 14 and the total height of the vessel is 13. Find the inner surface area of the vessel. So question number 2. Dear students, you think this is the vessel, hemispherical vessel. Hemispherical vessel whose diameter is 14. And on top of it there is a cylindrical shape. There is a cylinder, that means mounted. It is given like this. A vessel is in the form of a hollow hemisphere mounted by a hollow cylinder. So cylinder is mounted on the hemisphere, meaning the cylinder is kept on the hemisphere, kept on the hemisphere like this. That means base of the hemisphere and base of the cylinder both are matching with each other. That means they will have the same diameter. So same diameter they will have. So we can say here in this case diameter of the vessel, diameter of the cylinder and the hemisphere is equal to 14 centimeter. So here we will write like this. Here D is diameter of cylinder and hemisphere, that is equal to 14 centimeter. Okay, dear students, that is equal to 14 centimeter. And R is radius. R is radius, that is 14 by 2, that is equal to 7 centimeter. And the entire vessel has got height 13 centimeter, that is capital H. That means here two things are hidden. One is height of the cylinder, one is height of the hemisphere. If you see, height of the hemisphere is nothing but radius only, because from this center to this surface is height of the hemisphere, it is radius. What is the radius that we got? 7. That means this portion from this point to this point, this is 7, and from this top to this bottom, that is 13. That is, what is the height of the cylindrical part? Think, height of the cylindrical part will be capital H minus the radius of the hemisphere, means this is radius of the hemisphere, that is height of the hemisphere. So capital H means this number 13. Okay, dear students, so we can say here, say height, say small h, height of cylinder, that is equal to capital H minus R. This R stands for radius for both. Capital H is 13 centimeter minus R. R is 7 centimeter. So that is equal to 6 centimeter. So we are ready with all the necessary information. Dear students, now we can write the inner surface area of the whole vessel. Therefore, inner surface area means the curved surface area of the cylinder plus curved surface area of the hemisphere. Because inner surface, just you think one cap of a pen, suppose. Just you think about this cap of this pen. So this inside one, this is a curved surface of the cylinder. This is cylindrical, and the bottom is suppose hemispherical. There are some pens, no, whose caps are like this round type. This part, no, this is not round. This is flat type. But generally, in some pens we see, in maximum pens we see this is oval type. Means a hemispherical top is there here. So this is cylindrical, that is inner surface area twice pi r h, and curved surface area of the hemisphere inside curved surface area. So therefore inner surface area of the vessel will be like this. We'll write this way. Therefore inner surface area of SA for surface area of the vessel, whole vessel we are talking about, that is curved surface area of cylinder plus curved surface area of what? Hemisphere. So that will give us curved surface area of cylinder, that is 2 pi r h. No, plus curved surface area of hemisphere 2 pi r square. Recall the formula must be in your mind. Now dear students, immediately don't put values. If there are some common factors, you should extract them. So I take the common factors, 2 here, pi r common. So 2 pi r common, then in bracket h plus here will be r. So we have 2 into pi, its value 22 by 7. R, its value is 6 into h. H is small h, no? Small h is that is 6. Sorry, r is not 6, r is 7. I made a mistake. It is r is 7. So this is 6, then r again 7 centimeter square, because you are finding the surface area. Surface area will come in centimeter square. Why centimeter square? Because 7 centimeter, and 6 plus 7, 6 is centimeter, 7 is centimeter. So 6 plus 7, 13 centimeter. Centimeter and centimeter 2 times it will be appearing. So that's why it will be centimeter square. Is it clear? So 7 is cancelled here. So 2 into 22, 44 into 6 plus 7, 13 centimeter square. So now multiply 13 and 44. That will give us 572 centimeter square. This is our answer. Okay, dear students. So here today's homework is question number 3 and 4. That is homework is question number 3 and question number 4 from the same exercise 13.1. Okay, dear students, please do. Okay, so we'll see in the next class. Thank you and have a nice day.